I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up YouTube? We back with another video. Back with another next gen NBA 2K22 video actually. And today we're gonna be going over not just the best lockdowns, but pretty much the best small forward type builds in NBA 2K22. You can pretty much use these builds in a variety of ways, but the main things I say about them is they're pretty much lockdowns and you can use them as a small forward build. So yeah, we're gonna be going over all that in this video. If you guys want more videos like this, y'all want the rankings videos to pretty much continue, all I need y'all to do, like, subscribe, comment down below to help algorithm. Without further ado, no more talking, let's hop into it. Alright, so hopping straight into it, we're gonna have 3 different builds, and they're gonna be at pretty much similar, but they're gonna be increasingly on how much better they are as a lockdown and small forward. Now, the first build, in my opinion, you could argue this is the most small forward oriented in terms of it's gonna be the most versatile. When I'm thinking of a small forward, it's able to do everything. So this is gonna be able to do that. It might have one hole here and there, but all in all, it's gonna be able to do everything. And at the same time, it's amazing at defense. So all in all, it's gonna be really good all around. So let's show you guys how to make it. We're gonna be at the point guard, 6'7", 180 pounds, and 7'1" wingspan. This is gonna be pretty much like the balanced lockdown. The only thing I say about it, I don't put rebounding on it. There's gonna be other builds on this list with rebounding if you do want that, but you will have the best ball handling and the best shooting out of all the builds on this list. And body type is really up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 16 finishing, 20 shooting, 28 playmaking, and 21 defensive. Now, that is gonna be based with acceleration max, 88 vertical, and 99 stamina. Now, the 88 vertical is important because you need that for the driving dunk, but you only really need an 80, but we really put that as high as possible because of the block rating. We're gonna go more into that later. We have a 92 driving dunk, so that's gonna allow us to have the pro and the elite content dunks. We have a 72 layup, that's gonna allow us to have the long athlete. So we pretty much have the bare minimum that we really, really want. Not the stuff that we need, we have beyond what we need, but we have what we want. Now, when it comes to the shooting, you have an 83. You're going to be able to have Hall of Fame sniper. That's going to be good enough for a lockdown build to be able to shoot very consistently. Honestly, the better version of this that has a little less shooting, a little less playmaking, honestly, I'm going to be honest. I shoot a little bit better on that one than I do this one, and it has longer wingspan and a lower three-pointer, but it still has that 80 plus. So I want to make sure that's known, but having that 83, it may be better for you. It is a higher rating. I don't know what it is with that build. I don't know if I'm just better with that build or if it's just game or I just am. But when it comes to pretty much the free throw at 92, if you want to play 5v5, you have an 85 ball handle. So you pretty much have all the dribble moves except for the ones that you can't have if you're not below 6'5". But on a lockdown, you have an 85, so you are able to have Curry slide on this build if you want it. You have an 84 speed ball, so you're going to be able to have goal, quick first step and stuff like that. And you're going to be able to have pass accuracy to an 85, and that's gonna be really good. Now, if you wanted to, you could go down on the pass accuracy and go up on like the defensive rebound. You could even go down even more on speed and get even more rebounds. I'll show you guys that real quick just so you can see how high you would get it. If I went down in pass accuracy though, I would not go no lower than that, but you still wouldn't be able to have that much rebound. So that's kind of why I still just ended up going the way I did. So I just want to make sure that's known, and I'm gonna put this right here. Now, another thing I want to say real quick before we go too far, speed, I only put this to 83 because I tell you all the time, I try to get it to the threshold a lot of the time. But on lockdowns and bigs, I do like to go high on speed, but on lockdowns, I've really used more perimeter defense because if you don't know, perimeter defense and a lot of quickness on next gen are linked into one attribute. And we have a 94 perimeter defense, so that's going to be more important for me. Speed is really when you're just running in a straight line. So yeah, that is more important for me for bigs than it is lockdowns, but I can understand if you wanted more speed. You can easily do that, but you would have to lose something else, and I didn't want to do that. Now, we have a 98 still because I wanted to have that as high as possible. Not quite a 99, but right there, damn near at the perfect, and we have a 94 perimeter defense. What does that allow? We now have Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame pick dodger, Hall of Fame pickpocket, Hall of Fame interceptor, Hall of Fame ball stripper on this build. And if you want to care about it, Hall of Fame hustlers on this build. If you also want to care about it, you also have these block rating badges, silver and gold. Now, why is that? Because you have a 77 block. Honestly though, you really kind of have to use Intimidator Max now, and having it where you only have silver, it kind of makes you have to have like 3 badges towards it. So that's kind of an L in my opinion. And the same thing with Poker Stick, same thing with Chase Down Artist. So if you wanted to actually max all these badges out, that would take a lot of badges instead of if you had like a higher block rating, where sometimes it would be like 2 for silver. But yeah, it just is what it is. But yeah, you still can get those, but like, you see how many badges we have. We only have 21, so you would definitely have to get more. But that's not really an issue this late into the year, because we know we get an extra badge at level 39, and you get rebirth, so that's 12 extra badges. So you could put up to 12 extra badges to any category on here. So if you feel like there's an issue, you can just put those badges there. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you end up with Slasher, Sharp, Playmaker, and Lock. I'm gonna go with Spot Precision personally. I know I had Limitless Range on there, but I've been using Spot Precision a lot more lately. And with it being a lockdown, I would go with lockdown as one of these, and I would go Extreme Clamps. Or I would probably go Enhanced Jump Shots, but that doesn't really matter. It's really on you. I'm just going with the lockdown really to get that +8 to defense, just to be that much better. But it's not gonna make that bigger difference because you already gonna have a 99 steal regardless, a 99 defense. So that's why I didn't have it on lock. I had it on one of these. So yeah, I just want to make sure that's known. And the build comes out as a 2-way 3-point playmaker. But yeah, I pretty much just put the lockdown strictly for video purposes, I'm gonna be honest. But if I really was making it, I would either go with a playmaker to be a little bit better as a playmaker with like the passing, or I would go with Slasher, where I would still get that speed ball, still get that ball handle +10, but I would get everything on my finishing +10. So yeah, that's gonna be build number 1, which in my opinion is one of the best small forward lockdown builds in the game. And I know it's not at the small forward position, but you could use the build like a small forward if that makes sense. Now, coming in at number 2, I'm not gonna lie, the build that coming in at number 1, I wanted to switch it up and not have it come in at number 1 again, just to make it a little different. But I was looking at that build while I was making it. That build is ridiculous. It's by far, hands and away, the number 1 small forward lockdown type build in the game. It's not close. 2-way, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to the number 2, this one is no slack. It's just as good. It's just not as tall. But everything you can do on that build, you can do on this build. It's slightly worse at rebounding. It's slightly worse on finishing, but everything else, you're really right there. But playmaking, it's not really argue. You're definitely better. So let's show you guys. We're going to be the point guard position, hand and number. I know it's at point guard. The last one's at point guard, but you got to understand, if we're talking about small forward type builds, you can definitely use this build as a small forward. And so when it comes to height, we're at 6'7". Yes, this is a glitch 6'7". 180 on the weight. Yes, this is minimum weight. And for the wingspan, we're at 7'3". That is just gonna be pretty much perfect for the lockdown. It's max wingspan. This is gonna be the only build on the list with max wingspan, so I just want to make sure that's known. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 14, 18, 28, 27. Now, off rip, that doesn't look that crazy. You can get more badges on this build with the rebirth and how many times you hit level 39. So you can get up to +12 badges. So if you want more finishing, want more shooting, want more playmaking, want more defensive, however many extra badges you get, you can put that to whatever you want. Now, off rip, I'm gonna go with physical. So we put this to an 80 speed just to make sure that we got that to the minimum threshold. That's all we really cared about. And then we have an 86 acceleration with 88 vertical with 99 stamina. That's perfect for me. When it comes to the finishing, we have an 85 drive and dunk that allows me to have rise up gold with actually I'm not getting rise up on this build, so I don't know why I said that, but it allows me to get Lob City finisher gold, and it allows me to still have pretty much the pro contact dunks. That's really all I did that for. I didn't do it for rise up. I almost tripped right there, so I'm glad I corrected myself, but I did it for Lob City finisher. But you are getting badges like limitless range, or not limitless range, but limitless takeoff, Slowly finisher, gold. So yeah, those are also important, just as important as Lob City finisher. And we have a 70 driving layup, strictly to the half-long athlete. Now we don't quite have the elite content on, and we're not in that 90 threshold for the dunking, but it is nice to be able to know that if we want to drive, we could have content on. So, but I will be honest, there is a distinct difference in how many times you will miss dunks on this build and comparing to the other two builds. I will say that because you are not reaching that 90 threshold, and you do not have gold posterizer, and you do not have Hall of Fame limitless takeoff. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now when it comes to the shooting, we have an 83 ball. With the 83 ball, we're again going to be able to have sniper on Hall of Fame, the most broken badge in the game. Every single time I do a poll, y'all say that's the best one, and we've prioritized that, And even on a max wingspan build, we're able to get that. Still only gonna have a 65 mid-range. If you want more mid-range on your builds, by the way, you can do that, but I never really worry about mid-range because threes wins and dunks is better than mid-ranges, in my opinion. But if you're on a guard, that is understandable. But this is not guards. Free throw up to a 90 plus, just so if you want to play 5v5, you can. Ball handles right there at an 85, but at 84, and that does make a difference. This is not current gen where you can get that plus 1, 2, and 3, 4 at 99, and all that other stuff. You get what you get off rip. You cannot get the Curry slide. You cannot get all that extra stuff, but you do get Trae Young. So that's not that big of a deal, in my opinion, on this build. When it comes to this build, ball, that's still at 84, so you are still able to get gold quicker steps. So that makes it not that big of a deal as well. Pass accuracy at an 85, so I feel like that's really the minimum you really should have on a guard build. Locked down, small forward, like I said, is very versatile. Now, when it comes to the defense, you're going to have a 94 perimeter defense again, just so we can strictly have that clamps on Hall of Fame. That is very good to have, but I'm going to be honest, the bumps I get on this build, I get significantly less bumps on this build than the next build, and the next build doesn't get Hall of Fame. I'm going to be honest. But, I'll be honest, I do get a ridiculous amount of bumps, and my defense on this is ridiculous. The defense on all three of these builds get better and better and better, I'm going to be honest, but they also get better and better and better, just in general, not just defensively. Steal is at a 96, so no, you're not able to get ball stripper Hall of Fame, but you do get interceptor and pickpocket, both Hall of Fame. Block is at an 80, so now you're able to get gold chase down artist, and with gold chase down artist, you're actually able to get silver chase down artist with just 2. It's not like where we had pogo stick earlier, where you would have 5 for gold, but it would still be 3 for silver, which right here is still like that on even on this one. It's not like that on the chase down already. And for the intimidator, still 3. Rim protector, still 3. But you actually are able to have those badges. So I just wanted to make sure that was known. But you do still have pick dodger, clamps, both of those Hall of Fame. Make sure that's no interceptor Hall of Fame. So yeah, when it comes to the rebounder, we actually have rebound on this build. So that's up to an 81. That is allowing you to have rebound chaser at least silver. Very, very good to have on a build. And if you're a lot down, you're a small forward, you want to be as all around as possible, especially for small forwards. And that rebound really makes your build really have no holes. Now, there is an interior defense, but I get away with that because the paint contest in this game is terrible. And the block rating is ridiculous with this build, honestly. Now, my version, I have 90 vertical, but I gave y'all a little bit more all around, and this build just kind of turns out better. But that 90 threshold vertical with that 80 block is very, very overpowered. I will say that. And it actually makes it a lot easier for the build to get rebounds as well. Now, you have the 86 acceleration. That's going to be really important to go alongside the quick step, the speed with ball, the ball handle, just to be that much better at being a guard with this build if that's what you want to do. And you have an 80 speed, that's the minimum threshold, 88 vertical, that's going to help you get contact dunks and help you with the block rating or blocking shots and getting rebounds, whether it's offensive or defensive. It's going to be boosting those stats. And then we have 99 stamina just to make sure our stamina is kept in check. Then when it comes to takeover, we're going to go with spider precision. You could go with a lockdown. I showed y'all that for video purposes, but I'm gonna be honest, you have crazy defensive stats, and the only things that's really giving you plus 8 to really, if you really was picking it, because you're gonna have 99 no matter what takeover you go, because you have a 94 from the defense and a lot of quickness off rip. That's only gonna go up 5 to 99. You get plus 5 to anything regardless of the takeover. So, and we already saw how high the steal was. So lockdown is not really the best choice for the secondary takeover, only if you're going with dual take. If you're going with dual take, it makes sense. But if you're going with this, I would go with slasher or playmaker. And honestly, I would go slasher for sure, because this build actually needs slasher takeover, because you only have an 85, you know what I'm saying, driving dunk. So that would go up plus 8. This is going to be in the 90 threshold within takeover. So having that on the back end, just popping the primary would still be very overpowered, and I would go like that. And the build comes out as the two-way playmaker. And slasher, we all know how many things go up with just slasher takeover: the speed of ball, the speed of ball, the ball handle, the finishing attributes, and pretty much all the physical. So yeah, that's the build coming at number 2. But the build that coming at number 1, like I said, I tried to not make it go number 1 again, but it's just too good. And the build coming in at number 1, I'm gonna be honest with you, I genuinely wanted to put this at number 2. I didn't want this to come number 1 again. I was being biased, but while I was going through it, I was like, nah, I can't do this. I can't do this. So yeah, coming at number 1, the best small forward, the best lockdown build in the game is this build. So we're gonna be the shooting guard position. I know I said it's the best small forward, but you gotta understand you could use this as a small forward type build. And if you make these glitch builds, you have to make it at these positions. So you can't make it at the small forward position. But if you could, I will show you that, but you can't. Hand number is really up to you. It doesn't really matter. When it comes to the height, we're gonna be at 6'9". 6'9" is a 6'9" glitch build. 188 weight, 7-foot wingspan. We're not gonna be max wingspan. It's gonna be ridiculous. Now this is not quite the same as my build, but I'm gonna be real with you. Your build is gonna be better because I don't have that 85 pass accuracy. My ball handle is not up to 80. So this build is able to get Trae Young. This build is able to pass, and it still has the same dunking. It has an even better shooting, but you just have 1 less perimeter defense and 3 less steal, with pretty much the same block rating and the same defensive rebound. But I will be honest, your build doesn't get Hall of Fame Intimidator, so we're gonna go over that. But yeah, body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes, offer, let's go down here to the block rating. This is the biggest difference. You're only gonna have gold Intimidator, but you are gonna have the good version. Now, if you had a higher block, I'm pretty sure if it was that at 95 like mine, you would have had probably able to have the better chase down artist, where like instead of it being 6, it may have been 5, but it is what it is. But that Intimidator, it would have been able to get the Hall of Fame on the other one, and you would have had 90 perimeter defense and 90 steal, so you would have been in the 90 threshold for perimeter defense, steal, block, and defensive rebound on a 6'9" build. But to make it more versatile, it was worth it, I'm gonna be honest. So this is the same thing, pretty much same drive and live that's at a 72. They're gonna have the long athlete, that's very important and essential, but that's really only up because of the drive and dunk. If you lower this, it lowers the drive and dunk, so you understand. So yeah, we have a 92 drive and dunk that is going to allow us to have all the content dunks. If you look at the vertical, we have above an 80 vertical, and that's allowing us to have the content dunks. Now you see us be above an 80, we're gonna go over that. Standing dunk is at an 84, that is allowing us to have rise up on gold. That is very good. I'm gonna be honest with you. This build is better at doing standing dunks than any of my big man builds, whether it's a 7'2", a 7 foot, a 6'10". This is by far my best big man build. It's just a fact. So if you want to play big man with it, you could. 83 ball is going to allow you to have sniper off rip. And I'm going to be real with you. Having this build with an 83 ball off rip is going to shoot significantly better and easily compared to mine, because I only have a 77 and I have to have somebody using floor journal. But when somebody has the 83 ball off rip and can just put on Hall of Fame sniper, I'm telling you, it's levels. And look at all these other shooting badges. You're getting these at least silver if you wanted them. So that's a big deal. And you have an 85 free throws for in case you're playing 5v5. 85 pass accuracy, big difference in comparison to mine. Mine only has like a 55 pass accuracy, so that's another big difference. That's like a plus 30, and you're able to have bullet passer gold. Ball handles at an 80, so you're able to have stuff like unpluckable silver, handles for days, all these other badges, and like it's just crazy. And you're able to have Hall of Fame glue hands. I think I was able to have that regardless, I'm gonna be honest. And speed balls at a 74, and you're able to have silver quick for step. And I'm able to have that on my own as well, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, pretty much, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I made this build, I probably would never leave it, bro. My 6'9" is easily my most fun build. But the only thing that holds it back is the pass accuracy. Not even the ball handle. I don't even have the everything I really want. And you're one off. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, you're one off of having that 75 super ball where you would be able to have quick. If you had 75 super ball with this build, it will be easily the best build in the game. Easily, not even close. Like there would not be a build close or considerably close to be able to compare it to this. I'm gonna be honest. Because you have Trae Young, arguably even better than Curry Slide. You just don't have D Rose as like the 6 size up, but you have the escape, Trae Young escape. So, and you would have quick for the dribble style. You would have everything. I'll be honest, you would have everything. But defensive rebound, pretty much 89 perimeter defense. That's gonna be still good. You're only gonna have gold clamps, but you would have had only gold clamps regardless. You're still gonna have pick dodger Hall of Fame. Still, you're still gonna have gold interceptor. I don't use interceptor on my build. Pickpocket gold. I don't use pickpocket on my build. Ball stripper gold. I don't use that. So if you want to use those, you can use them. But I don't even run those. Only thing I run on mine, I run silver interceptor and I run bronze pickpocket just so I don't get fouls. I still get a ridiculous amount of steals on my build. I want to get bump steals and I don't want to get fouled, so I run bronze. But if you wanted to use gold just to make sure that you don't get called for fouls even more, and so that you can get even more pokes without trying to just do bump steals, go with gold pickpocket. So yeah. Block rating, that's kind of a big deal. You only get gold intimidator, I already went over that, but you also getting badges like gold rim protector. You're also still getting badges like Hall of Fame chase down and Hall of Fame pogo. The only real difference is intimidator and how many badges it costs for each. And then for the rebounding, pretty much the same. 91 defensive rebound, 80 offensive rebound, pretty much the exact same. The only real difference is the wingspan. You're not going to be able to have that crazy long wingspan that mine has. because you just went a little shorter just so you can have that 83 ball and all this other stuff, which in my opinion is a W. And you're gonna have 79 speed, and you're gonna have 78 acceleration. Very, very good. Not quite 80. We really wish those were 80, but not bad. And you have a 90 vertical. So that's gonna take your defensive rebound to a whole nother tier, your offensive rebound to a whole nother tier, and your block rating to a whole nother tier. I'm be real with you. 90 vertical is extremely ridiculous in this game. When you use this build, you will see. And you have 99 stamina for whatever you're doing. That's for offense and defense. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you have really, really, really ridiculous takeovers. If you wanted to play like a big, like I said, you literally can use this build as a big. So what I do, if I want to use it as a big, I have multiple setups. I just go with glass clearing dimes as the secondary takeover, and I go with spot of precision. If I want to use it as a guard, I go with spot of precision, and I go with team badge boost. If I want to use it as a lock, I go with this. It's very simple. But even if I wanted to go with this, it really wouldn't make that big a difference. So sometimes I even go like this, and I just use juice. So it's very overpowered in a lot of different ways you could use it. That's really, you really get pretty much the best takeovers you possibly could get for this build. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know how you don't get slasher. I'm gonna be honest, because you do have crazy driving dunk, crazy standing dunk for this build, a decent layup. I don't really understand that, but it is what it is. And the build comes out as a two-way facilitator. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This 6'9", this glitch 6'9", is arguably the most underrated build in the game. Now, there's a lot of glitch 6'9s out there, but none are this crazy. I'm telling you right now, you won't find none this crazy. And I don't really watch a lot of other 2K videos, but I never played a build that when I look at people's stats, I never seen it. I just never have. It's just really, only time I've seen it was in the videos. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say at the end of the year, y'all need to be really doing what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all need to trust the right people for 2K23, because come 2K23, again, I'm going to be giving y'all the best of the best, and only the best, unless it's a rip build. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. That's going to be the best lockdown and best small forward builds. I know they weren't actually small forwards, but you could play with them as small forwards, because if you rated a small forward, it wouldn't be a glitch build, and the part that really makes it so good is glitch build. Now, I know a lot of people be like, glitch builds are overpowered, but like, the only thing that's really overpowered about glitch builds, if you didn't know, is that you're just making these builds in the metric system a notch below what the height is, but they're still that height. So very overpowered, but you're able to get the attributes from a height below, if that makes sense. But I know that's a little confusing, but yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the end of this video. If you guys want more videos like this, all I need y'all boys to do is like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video to anybody that will help, turn on notifications to be the first to every single my video. I've been going crazy on Twitch video every single day. Go follow the Twitch notifications on here and here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Going crazy on the backup channels. I do appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be posting, I know y'all probably just seen the last video, it didn't really go that crazy, but I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff before 2K23, because I plan on broadening this stuff out, because I got all these different channels for all these different things. But the main channel, we're gonna be posting as well on the main channel what I want to post. I want to just post builds, but we're expanding on that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man. A lot of stuff coming. Without further ado, though, I don't have to be mad.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!